Morning, welcome to the podcast for Andy Collier-talks cricket memorabilia. First of all, thanks for all the birthday messages this week, it's much appreciated. So I ended up with a nice day down in Hove watching Steve Smith eventually batted. 14 wickets falling and about 300 runs, so not a bad day's cricket. Couple of pints, so I was happy. So one of the other reasons for going down to Hove was Roger Packham was launching his new ACS book, which is Cricket Grounds of Sussex by Roger Packham. And that traces a little bit of history on all the 21 grounds that Sussex have played county cricket on. So it goes back quite a long way, just 1791. So it's a very interesting book that. I've read a couple of those, so looking forward to reading that this week. There's also an interesting photograph in there of a chap. You're going to get to know him, well, hopefully. It's Viscount Cantilupe, who is just about there. This is against the South Africans in 1894. So a little bit more detail on that one, and I'll eventually get my signed photograph of him through from America. So look forward to receiving that. So that's Roger's great new book. You can get that from the ACS. Again, I think it's about 160 or so done. So very interesting little booklet there. And well done, Roger. So also came through this week was from Jerry, these lovely Surrey County Cricket Club yearbooks. I find these most interesting, especially one in the 1904 one when it says about the manure required for the horse and whatever. So there's some great things in just show the inside of that. All the accounts and the members and everything. So it's very useful for finding out the Surrey players that you actually haven't got on an autograph. So always on the lookout for those. So we've got 1904 on there, and then we go. What do we go there? 1920 something, 1923, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30 and 33. So a nice little collection there, which there's some great information in those, Jack Cobb's years and all that sort of stuff. So looking forward to browsing through those over the next few weeks. And then, as you know, went to, well, you might know, might not know, went to Chris Saunders at the Saatchi Gallery, where he's an antique book fair, and this is his latest production, which is cricket in print from 1672 to 1800. I suppose it's a bit like a Padwick really. It's got all the books in there and whatever, to if you're into that sort of thing. So I thought I'd get Jimmy on his way and buy one of these books. So there's a nice thing on the back there, which was actually at the show, which is a Villester of Love Lies Bleeding, which is a play which was taken place at a theatre at Leeds. That's a nice advertising window bill there. So that's a nice thing from Chris. So another nice thing that turned up, and thank you very much, Andy Cope, for presenting me with that, which is a lovely 1938 mini bat signed by the Australians down there. It's a Sykes, made in England by William Sykes, just going into the cricket bat collection there. So that's a very nice, and thank you very much, Andy. I think what I'll do there is, I don't think it needs any winding on there, it just needs probably a bit of heat shrink, just put on that handle and it'll be back to square one. So lovely little item there, thank you very much, Andy. So a couple of nice things. Well, I'll show you the best one last. But this one here is Eric William Patterson, only £5 on the eBay. Lovely card there, obviously a Harrow school, so I did put this out on my Facebook page, or the Facebook page, to say Cricket Spirit of Cricket Collecting. And some nice information come back from Clive and Richard, born in Singapore, all that sort of stuff. Married quite late on, and then he left quite a bit of money. Just going into a few more details, Roger's going to see if he actually did play for the MCC, because he was a member of the MCC from 1919. So he might have played a few games or he might not, so we'll soon find out. But some nice information there. Thank you, Clive and Richard, for putting those forward to me. That was nice. So, and then at the Chris Saunders Fair. Managed to get a nice W.G. Grace signature there. And also the dates there, 1865 to 1908, is the years of his first class career. So that was a bit of an added bonus really, because Chris didn't know what the dates meant off the top of his head, so that's quite a nice one. So I'm not sure, that's quite a nice sort of presentation there, but I think I'll probably might get it framed, not sure yet, not made the final decision, but at least he's got his signature now of WG. That's a, I think I've shown that one before. That's him at Crystal Palace with his London County Cricket Club cap on there, for a stern looking chap. So that's a nice one there. So the sort of style of the show this week was the cabinet card here of, and what's his full name? I'll give you his full name. It's C.F.H.Leslie. Charles Frederick Henry Leslie. And that's a bit of a rare beast. Nice sign there, ever yours. So a little bit of information there. We think that's probably signed to his future, or his wife, should we say. Taken in Melbourne by Bardwell. It says in their instantaneous photographs, 21 Collins Street, East Melbourne. So rather nice rare beast there. Not in brilliant condition, but it's not too bad really for 1882. And of course we know C.F.H.Leslie as being on Ivo Bly's famous 1882 tour to Australia, where he gained the Ashes 2-1, and then they got another test match up together, but Australia won that, but it was already agreed that 3 test matches would be the amount. So England won back the so-called Ashes at that time, so fantastic to have that. And Charles on that tour, his top score was 54, and he's run out. This was in the second test, the first match they won at Melbourne. And also in the match, that was when Billy Bates got 14 wickets in the match, including the hat-trick. And his hat-trick included McDonald, Giffen and Bonner. So not a bad trio there to get a hat-trick for Billy Bates. But that's a lovely cabinet card there for Charles Frederick Henry Leslie. So I think that Phil Payne is meant to be writing a book on C.F.H.Leslie. So look forward to receiving that whenever that gets done, Phil. Nice one. So that's about it for this week. I've had a good week this week, so I hope you've enjoyed that little presentation there, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.